Alright guys, so today I'll be showing you how to solder a Dean's connector. It's probably one of my favorite connections, mainly because you don't lose basically any power, and they last a really long time and they're really cheap. So today I'll be showing you how to solder one on a battery, and just be careful how you do this, because if you plug in the battery wrong after you solder it wrong, then you're going to have a problem. Either the battery will smoke, or the ESC will start smoking and they will not work after that. So, first off, you have to cut the red wire right there. Just take a big thing of pliers with cutters and just cut that right there. So then, secondly, you have to strip it, which you can take the same pliers with cutters on them and just go like that. And so that will strip the wire. So now you have to twist the wires so they become like more tighter. So then you so this is called flux, and this helps bond the solder into the wire. So just dip that in there, sweep it back and forth a couple times. Have your soldering iron all hot and ready. So you bring in your solder. You just heat up some of the solder, then it gets on your soldering iron. And so now you're just going to tin this wire. Just like this. And then just do it again. Flip it over and do the same exact thing. Alright, so now you got all that done. You're going to take your Dean's plug and dip it in the flux also. So you see how on these ends they both have flux on them? So now you're just going to want to take the flux and heat it up with solder. Same thing with soldering iron. So go like that, heat it up, hear a little sizzling because the flux is like boiling, and so now you're going to have that tinned also. I'm just going to do the same thing for the other connection, which is right here. And there you go. So those are tinned, and your red wire is tinned. So I'm going to take this and just attach it to your third hand thing, whatever you want to call this. I call it a third hand. So you just attach it like that. So now you have your wire and your Dean's plug. And so now this is called heat shrink. And the cool thing about heat shrink is that if you heat it up with a lighter, it shrinks. It's basically called heat shrink for that reason. So you can see that this got a lot smaller. So now you're going to use a piece of that, put it over the red wire, slide it on. That'll help you protect your wires after you get it all soldered, and so it doesn't touch the black wire once you're done. So now you're going to heat up the wire first. Get some solder on there to help it a little bit. So heat up the wire, heat up all the solder, and so now you're going to heat up the Dean's plug too. Once those both get hot, you're going to set them down on top of each other, and just hold that for a second to cool. Alright, so now that it's cooled, you take your heat shrink, you slide it over the plug, then you take your lighter and you just go like that, and you have the red wire now soldered. So you're going to do the same exact process to the black wire, and I'll see you when I have that done. Alright guys, so I got the other black wire done. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please smash the like button down below. Comment, subscribe for new videos every 4 days. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time.